All right, part two. So we are going to start creating our garments inside of Marvelous Designer. So you can see here I am starting off with the pants. Now I don't need anything super advanced or creative for these. I actually just really want to get the base shape and the base wrinkles in order to sculpt on it later in the ZBrush. So you can see I'm making it very simple. Normally I wouldn't create a waistband that is divided into 4 parts. However, this makes it a little bit easier just to get the design out very quickly. And then you can see once it's created, I start to play around with the lengths of the leg in order to get as many wrinkles as I am looking for. Next, we move on to a tank top kind of thing underneath his jacket. This once again is very simple. Just going to be creating a base shape in order to have something underneath his jacket and underneath his breastplate. Now this is a little bit of a trick that I picked up where you go online and you just find yourself a template of the garment that you're trying to create. In this instance, I just looked up dress shirts and decided to base my jacket design off of a dress shirt. I decided to go with one that has a yoke on it in the back, and so that way it kind of gives it a little bit more detail in the back. This will also help me find a place to cut out from the back of the jacket in order to place the wings. You can see here that I am just going through and sewing all of my pieces together, but you can see that I left the sleeves undone because I find that it's easier to let the clothing drape first and then sew it over the arms after it has been created. So taking a template is going to get you pretty far. You can see the jacket already looks pretty nice. However, you are going to need to go in there and kind of fine tune it to your character's body proportions. Right here I'm adding internal shapes, and this will be where I put my straps that go across the body, and this will help me locate them on the actual garment and allow me to actually sew into the garment. One of the nice things that I did was creating everything as a instance symmetrically, so that way I only had to create one piece and then it would be symmetrical across, and anytime I made changes to one side it would make the changes to the other side automatically. So now we're going to go ahead and create the kind of leather padded armor underneath his jacket. You can see one of the useful tricks that I've picked up over my time using Marvelous is to freeze any of the assets that you're not currently working with, and so that way it doesn't cause issues when it is simulating the cloth. So now you can see that I've created kind of like a cummerbund thing that goes around his torso. This is there so that way it will keep the jacket in place and create the wrinkles that I want. And then I can go in and easily place the sash that I'm creating over that cummerbund thing, and it will keep everything in place and keep the wrinkles the way that I want them. So now for wrappings and sashes, I haven't found a very good way of doing it or an easy way of doing it. Really, the only way that I found is to actually simulate it the way that it would be, which is to just grab a piece of cloth and start wrapping around the character. The thing that I have found that's made it a little bit easier is to start with a smaller piece and then continue to increase the size of that piece as you're wrapping it around. And now I'm gonna go ahead and put a belt around the sash to kind of help get some more wrinkles inside the sash. And that's about it. Thanks for watching. Get ready for the next one. Bye.